Good afternoon and welcome to Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Bleckman, and we're pleased to welcome you to this Friday afternoon performance. We have 9 games for you beginning at 4 p.m. In addition to fast and fun Jai-Alai action, each of today's games offers win, place, show, quinella, exacta, and trifecta wagering. If these terms are new to you, we'll explain them throughout the performance. Actually, we don't explain exacta very much, but we explain quinella and trifecta.
That'll be a good thing. We'll get it in there today.
Yeah, it's not that complicated. It's right there. In addition, we also have a pick 3 wager in Game 4, the high-paying High 5 jackpot that begins in Game 3. It's guaranteed at $2,000, but the jackpot is currently over $2,000, and the all-new Mighty Ocho jackpot beginning in Game 1. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, or if you're in Connecticut, mywinners.com. But placing bets is not necessary to enjoy all we have in store for you today. We do have one scratch in today's performance. A scratch is when a player who is supposed to play today is out of the program for an illness or injury. And Diaz, number 30, Diaz, is scratched with a knee injury. We do expect him to be back in tomorrow's program. But for today, he is scratched. That affects Game 1, Post 2, scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with... Game 1, Post 2, scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with El Barba. There are no scratches in Game 2. Game 3, Post 1. Scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with Ikeda. Game 3, Post 1. Scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with Ikeda. Game 4, Post 2. Scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with Tennessee. Game 4, Post 2. Scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with Tennessee. Game 5, Post 6. Scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with Ikeda. Game 5, Post 6. Scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with Ikeda. There are no scratches in Game 6 and Game 7. Post 5, scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with Ron. Game 7, Post 5. Scratch of Diaz as he affects today's performance in its entirety. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we recognize that many of you are sheltering in place or are safer at home. Some of you have begun to venture out, and as you heard me talk about in the matinee, we can tell because there's traffic again in Miami. So whether you're in, whether you're out and about, whether you're at one of our simulcast partner facilities here in the state of Florida or elsewhere, we do hope that you are safe, healthy, happy, and we're just glad that we're able to bring you Jai-Alai sports entertainment this afternoon. We now welcome you to sit back and relax because at 4 p.m., it's time to play Jai-Alai.
And Stu, a big day, building off a nice matinee performance for Friday. Everyone really stepped up. Great play outside of those first 2 games, which were a little shaky. Game 3 on, a lot of intensity, throwing really hard, and some great catches. Just an all-around great day of Jai-Alai action thus far. So these next 9 games, we say it all the times, but really expecting some good play here.
It's very strong. I can make a suggestion. If you ever have a drink with ice, is it just...
Yeah, sorry, that's me.
No.
We
that
got
was
a video,
entirely
though.
on me. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, you're going to show... Oh, good.
I was going to say, we got a video.
We
We can let you chew, and we'll send it to the Spectacular 7 scoring video, which will explain the feature format for the first 8 games of this performance. Take a look.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those two players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
That was a little explanation on the Spectacular 7 scoring, which will be the feature format of scoring for the first 8 games of this performance, and then we'll switch it up on you in the last game. But it's a little bit exciting. Last day of the day, got to spice it up a little bit. Back to bet. It'll be fun.
Wow.
Yeah. That's exciting as it gets. Absolutely.
No, it is exciting.
Fun. So you see some new words roll across the screen. It's exciting. You see the Ocho there at the bottom. The mighty Ocho is gonna. This one might put it over the carryover, the $1,000 minimum. So big there. The high five also over that $2,000 minimum. So that jackpot will keep climbing. So guaranteed over $2,000 today.
With 3 minutes to go. Game 1, post 2, scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with El Barba. Game 1, post 2, scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with El Barba. And El Barba in the matinee was looking quiet again today.
Quiet.
Some quiet play.
He's got a game 1 here. This is the game where he's got to, get off to a really good start. This one, he is on paper, and we use that term a lot, one of the more skilled guys in this group. So this is a game that, if he wants to get his feet back under him, certainly has the ability to do it here.
And especially in post 2. So you got a good player in an early post position.
Right.
And with El Barba, it's hard to tell sometimes. Sometimes it's his head, and sometimes it's his body.
Right.
One of the players that's over 40 on the roster, and the game is a little bit more difficult, especially if you haven't been playing it for 25 years. If you haven't been playing it for 25 years, you haven't been playing it for 20 years, to play the game over 40 is a little complicated, especially for him coming out of a football background.
Right, yeah.
So, no, his body has definitely taken some beating by history.
Yeah. Yeah, and note that in the statistics, what you're saying, Stu, there's always a story in the data. How about that? 0 in the money finishes for El Barba this week in singles play. He's been playing in games 2. I think he might have gotten a game 1 in the first performance of the day, too. So, certainly been a tough go at it for El Barba. 0 in the money finishes in his 11 games, and then doubles play with Ben, too. They have struggled. So, he's got to turn it around eventually. Halfway through the week here, we're starting the matinee, the afternoon performance on Friday, halfway through. So, good time to turn it around if your El Barba needs to.
Now, one thing that I am curious to see is I noticed that I believe it was Lamonte brought a new coffee maker in.
Oh,
but no, it's the juice. It's
the
Cuban
stuff.
coffee.
Oh, okay.
No, it's Cuban coffee. So I'm looking around and I'm noticing a couple different players that were partaking. So at least one of them is playing this game. Now, if he drops the ball the first time he catches it, I'm blaming it on he could drop it, but I'm going to blame it on the Cuban coffee. That's it.
You got it.
I don't know.
Give it a minute to settle.
I don't know if that's the right. I really don't know if that's the right. A stimulant with that type of power. Not so sure that's the right approach. I shake.
I got to say, Magic City exposed me to Cuban coffee for the first time.
You had never had it before?
Never had it before coming
here. You were in Miami
here.
for 4 years and you never had it at UM? Seriously?
UM is, No, we didn't have it there. I wasn't a coffee drinker till after school. Once I started working here in the Paramutual Highlight,
that is funny.
Coffee,
the first time that I had Cuban coffee was at Miami Highlight.
So
and like an idiot, I didn't recognize that they poured it into those small little cups for a reason, the thimble cups for a reason.
Right.
So no,
Shot
I'll take.
Yeah.
And she looked at me and she said, server, wonderful service, said, would you a colada? I said, yeah, sure. I didn't know what the hell I was talking about, right? So she serves me a cup, and I drank half of it.
Oh, God.
I thought I was 23 years old. I thought I was going to have a heart attack.
You're flying off the walls. Yeah, not good.
And we are ready to begin game number 1, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving the red shirt at post 1 is number 26, Lamonte. Receiving in the blue at post 2, substituting for Diaz is El Barba. There's the serve as we begin game 1. Rebote for Lamonte. Touch the side wall, then touch Barbacesta. Point 1. Our next matchup has Lamonte serving to the white shirt at post 3. Here's Ossier. Ball tipped, off the serve, point 1. Green shirt at post 4 receives. Here's number 10, Juice. It's a nice throw by Juice. Here's Lamonte back at the 10 line. Hard forehand throw. Tipped away by Juice. Point 1. Post 5 receives. This is the black shirt. Cool Fitness. Cool Fitness with the backhand. Rebote forehand to the overhead screen by Lamonte. Point 5. Our next matchup has Cool Fitness serving to CRB in the yellow shirt at post 6. Forehand Rebote, saved by Cool Fitness. CRB moves up on it, takes it on the forehand. Good catch by Cool Fitness. Took a little bit of a walk, but got it off in time. That backhand hits the overhead screen. Point 5. Post 7 receives. Here's the pink shirt, Tennessee. Rebote forehand. There's a swing and a miss for Cool Fitness. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Wearing the purple shirt at post 8, we have Vuelo. Powerful backhand by Tennessee. Good catch by Vuelo. Tennessee saves the Rebote. It's a 2-all. Big bounce. Vuelo showing some good control. Carambola high to the side wall. Missed. Point 8. That completes the first round of play, and all matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, post 2, the blue shirt, El Barba. It's a nice backhand throw by El Barba. Rebote, way out of play. Point 2. El Barba serves to the white shirt at post 3. Here's Ossier. Rabote fired outside and scoring. Point 2. El Barba's on the board with 4 points. Here's the 4 post in the green shirt, Juice. Catch by El Barba. That was dangerous. Juice walked away unscathed, made the rebote. Here's El Barba. Hard to the inside. Scores. Point 2. Possible game point for the blue shirt at post 2. El Barba trying to stop him. Lamonte. Good catch by El Barba. Strong backhand. Bote forehand. Hits the top of the pad. That's point and game. Ladies and gentlemen, the blue shirt at post 2, El Barba. One places, 5 shows. Unofficial order finish 2-1-5. Okay, well, I think the surest sign that he's feeling off is the fact that there was no chainsaw ripping as part of the celebration. I believe that's what it's called, right? The chainsaw something?
Winding it up, and is it?
I think.
Chainsaw?
I think someone said it was the chainsaw, but Barba usually celebrates aggressively by like a ripcord and I don't know what it is actually, but
that might be it. Yeah, I think
it wasn't
is
there.
Yeah. No, not there.
He nodded, acknowledged the point respectfully, and walked off. So yes, we'll talk with him a little bit and see what's going on. 2-1-5, the official result from game number 1. El Barba won it in post 2. Lamonte came in second. Cool Fitness came in third. And there are your prices. The $2 Quinella 1-2. That's first and second finishing in any order. That's 1-2 or 2-1. $41.20. Trifecta, the 50-cent try. $215. First, second, and third place finishing. $129.85. Let's go ahead and give you the exacta price. Exacta, first and second in order, 2-1. $35.40. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is Game 2, a spectacular 7 singles match. Second game, play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in Game 2. Post time for our second game, just about 6 minutes away.
Big win for El Barba in a lot of respects, too, but namely, fantasy, he was one of the most popular picks this week, coming in at, getting the exact numbers here, I think it was about a quarter of the entries had him, and that's his first point of the week there for fantasy. First time in the money on the board, gets a big 5 points, including myself. I'm one of those, one of the 25% there. So, Monkey.
Wait a second, you're participating?
You can participate.
I didn't say you couldn't.
I will not win any.
I was just surprised.
Right? Yeah. No, we can.
So
participate.
if you come in here sporting a Magic City baseball cap,
when you see me wearing that black hat that I've been trying to get, you'll know that.
Or one of those nice.
The polo, that's a good polo.
The polos are significant. Now they're in every color.
Yeah, now that.
Traditional black polo.
Yeah.
And I mean that's Scott's favorite.
Yeah, I like that.
His personal favorite. Like he wears that, so
he does.
Good luck trying to get one of those.
That's really when I felt like I made it. I knew it was good. I got that blue polo, the Magic City Jai-Alai. That was it. Yeah, it was good. So maybe, who knows? That could be an interesting prize, and it's a good golf shirt. You play golf, you wear it out to the course. So multifunctional as well. It's comfortable, good material, definitely.
By definition,
yes.
Everything Magic City offers is comfortable and of good condition.
Of course. Yes.
I mean, just by definition.
Yes. Yeah, we do it great. And updating again with fantasy, we mentioned El Barba. Taking a look at the overall standings in this Week 5. Top of the standings entry in the hole. There's a golf guy. Anderluck, Bueno, Tennessee. Team of Bueno in Tennessee. Carballo and Juice. Top player, 15 points. Wow, he's got 20 for Anderluck, 16 from Bueno in Tennessee. Pretty good team there. Anderluck, Carballo, Juice, and then the team of Bueno in Tennessee. Graphic on your screen right there to the fantasy highlight. We start at the first performance of every week, and it is a weekly contest. So unfortunately, if you missed us this week, you can get in next week. Player prices will be updated by Monday morning every week. The stats will change, the player prices will change, and you have a $21 budget. That's the only thing that will not change, and you got to pick what you think is the best roster of 4 with that $21, and each player has a different value. You get 5 points for every win they get, 3 points for every place, 2 points per show, 1 point per quad, and that's how we got the totals. The leader now, 61 points. Second place, 56, so... I mean, there's not a lot of data on Fantasy Highlight in terms of what lead is comfortable and this and that, but I'm going to guess 5 points when a win is worth 5. I mean, you got 61 as the top, and then top 10 is 50 points, so almost 10 separates the top 10. It's going to be... We got a long way to go in this fantasy. You think you're out of it. It's like fantasy football. You got 4 quarters to play, and your guy may have a big first quarter, might have a big first half, and then kind of... It does nothing in the second half, or the other way around. You got a bad first half. They come back the next couple days of the week. So if you're at the bottom and you're saying, I may be out of it, just like fantasy, anything, these guys are athletes. They can go on a run and they can pile up the wins, places, and shows and all those points pretty quickly. So
sometimes it just glaze over when you're talking about sports. Not out of disinterest, just the fact that I just don't follow for the most part. I used to. It's funny. How's this? I used to go to football games.
Yeah.
That's like my response to your whole thorough analysis of comparing the two. I just said, I used to go to football games. I used to go to the Dolphin games.
Dolphin? Oh, Dolphins, yeah.
Dolphins back at the Orange Bowl. Had the same seats for like years.
That's pretty cool. That's the one thing that going to Miami would have been cool is to see a game in the Orange Bowl. And it's far now. I mean, Hard Rock's a little bit away from campus, so
yeah,
it's true. Where Marlins Park was built, right where the old Orange Bowl was. So that would have been only about like a 20-minute, 15-minute ride from
Someone
campus.
Had actually
as opposed
posted
to
a
45.
picture on Facebook. Facebook's sometimes good for nightmare scenarios in terms of people posting pictures from the past. Someone had posted a picture of a group of highlight players that we had taken there. We used to have we went from Miami highlight, and we had a promotion where we would take these stress balls with our logo on them, and put 3 players on one side of the field, put 3 players on the other side of the field, and they would throw
like the T-shirt cannons.
Exactly, just with cestas up into the audience.
That is unbelievable.
It was
and
great.
I think we need to get that going. I mean, if
that was great.
Once sports gets back, we can do that. A couple of guys just have Douglas out there. He's at the 50, just throwing it.
November 2005 or 6 would have been the last time that we did that.
Wow.
I remember. Yeah, no, it was a very well received promotion. Yes,
I gotta say, it's always exciting, especially you're in a fan and you pay for the seats, right? But the most exciting part is the $1 T-shirt and catching the T-shirt, and the pride of catching it far exceeds anything else. So I'm sure it was a big hit with the fans, and I don't know, maybe we'll have to do that again. That sounds pretty cool. I could just imagine a guy in a football field just wailing.
Well, a couple of players that we brought to trying to hit the upper jack
right, it'd be
the
fun
Orange
for
Bowl.
everyone, right? Yeah,
that was something else. Game 2, less than a minute away. We're ready to begin Game 2, a spectacular 7 Singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1 is Anderluck. Receiving in the blue at post 2, El Barba. Anderluck serves. We begin game 2. Great serve by Anderluck scores. Off the bat, point 1. White shirt at post 3 receives. Our next matchup has Anderluck serving to Jedden. It's a nice backhand by Jedden. He gets it to pass. Anderluck hangs in there, makes the rebote. Jedden moves up on it. Hard to the inside. Point 3. Green shirt at post 4 receives. Here's number 29 of Awello. Powerful backhand by Vuelo. Point 3. Jedden has 2 points. He serves to Cool Fitness in the black shirt at post 5. Rebote left side by Jedden, thrown hard. Cool Fitness tipped it mid-court. Point 3. Yellow shirt at post 6, number 22, Bueno receives. Forehand rebote by Jedden. Wow, that was interesting. Point 6. Bank shirt at post 7 receiving. This next matchup has Bueno serving to Tennessee. Great serve by Bueno, going to score. Point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirt of post 8, Ben. Underserve, point 8. That completes the first round of play, and all matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return in the second round, El Barba in the blue at post 2. Point 2. Here's post 1. Anderluck. It's a good catch by Anderluck. Nice backhand throw. El Barba hangs in there. Anderluck, one-handed grab on the left side. Puts it back. El Barba swing and a miss, midcourt, point 1. Anderluck now serves in this next matchup to Vuelo, wearing the green shirt at post 4. Point 4. Here's the black shirt at post 5. Cool Fitness receiving. Powerful backhand throw by Cool Fitness. Nicely thrown. Right back to the side wall. Nicely placed. Point 5. Cool Fitness serves to Jedden. Post 3. Good forehand rebote by Cool Fitness. Jedden with a hop makes the catch. Ball tipped by Cool Fitness on the left side, point 3. Possible game point, white shirt at post 3. Jedden trying to stop him, post 7, Tennessee. Rebote played nicely to score. Point in game, post 3, Jedden. 3 wins it, 1 places, 6-2, 4 and 5. Pair off and playoff for third place. 6 first serves to 2. Catch by Bueno. He goes deep. Forehand, Karen Rebote. Gonna score for El Barba, point 2. Four now serves to 5. The winner of this point meets 2 in the continuing playoff for third. Excellent catch by Vuelo. Nice backhand. Caught in the air by Cool Fitness. Reverse 2-all by Cool Fitness. Gonna score. Point 5. 2 serves 5. This is show point. Scoop, missed. Point and a third place finish to post 5. Cool Fitness. 3-1-5 is unofficial order finish for game 2. Results from Game 2. Our official is posted. Coming in first, post 3, Jedden. Taking second, post 1, Anderluck. Coming in third, post 5, Cool Fitness. 3-1-5 is now the official order of finish for game number 2. Not a bad game, all things considered. And before we went to that game, well, let's first talk about prices. The $2 Quinella, that's first and second in any order, 1-3 or 3-1, $35.20. Trifecta, 3-1-5, $306.60. Trifecta is first, second, and third place finishing. So I received a message, a text message, SMS as they say, from none other than number 22 Bueno, who advised in the picture I was referring to.
Not Chris Bueno, because he can't be on his phone.
No, Bueno
yes,
the first.
Of course, the first. Yes.
Bueno the first. Benny Bueno. That the mascot at that time, by the key name Pablo Pelota.
Love
we'll
that
have to get
name.
the picture
Yeah,
up. I mean, I'll have to show you the picture. 'Cause right now I'm talking about something that exists only in my head as far as most people are concerned. So you have 5 or 6 highlight players and this stuffed ball with a little mustache on it and a red hat, I think it was. 2 arms coming out, very much a mascot. And inside of that was none other than Chris Bueno.
Unbelievable.
Yes, so we used to recruit the children of the players to basically help out. No idea.
Wow.
That's
great. We're going to have to get that.
Thank you, Benny, for that interesting tidbit.
Maybe when Bueno wins his next game. Wow, we got to get the picture first, but that could be cool. I need to see Pablo Pelota, and we may have to bring it back. That's too good to. Can't believe we got away from that.
Yeah. Careful what you wish for. Careful what you wish
no
for.
more. At least we got a video. This one is going to explain how to win and how to lose in Sport of Jai-Alai. Take a look.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And that was how to win and how to lose in Jai-Alai for this first doubles game of the afternoon. Hopefully that clears anything up for you. If you're still confused on the rules, we got those videos coming for you during every performance. And the new Instagram, the Jai-Alai Channel. We're on Instagram as well. We're going to have all different stuff there. Glossaries, wagering terms, South Florida Jai-Alai information. There's going to be some stuff about the players, too, if you check it out right now. That's the Jai-Alai Channel on Instagram. There's stuff on Bueno. There's stuff on Asier. There's some definitions explaining what the fronton is, similar to the arena, like in any other sport. And then it explains, right now we have what place means in the wagering, meaning second place. So we'll keep updating that. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming for you there, and I think there's going to be an option also for fan questions as well, we were told. So that will be a good feature coming up shortly on the Jai-Alai Channel on Instagram. And Stu, a nice win there for Jedden, his third on the season. Kind of shocking, pretty low towards the standings, but you had a good conversation with him, and he seems to have now maybe found his rhythm here in the 2020 season. He started a little later due to injury, so got to take that into consideration. But after last week, seemed to be a lot more positive, in good spirits, and comfortable with where his game was at.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For the record, I was unable to find the picture.
Damn.
But
we'll get it.
No, I know that it exists. So
that's good. We'll be patient.
We'll definitely find it. We do have a scratch coming up in Game 3. Game 3 post 1. Let's scratch Diaz. Diaz is out of the performance due to a knee injury. Let's replace him with Ikeda. Game 3 post 1. Scratch Diaz. Replace Diaz with Ikeda. So the one team is Ikeda and Anderluck. And for those of you who were watching in the afternoon performance, we saw Ikeda go down and actually stay down on the ground for a little bit. That actually was a hamstring pull.
Yeah.
The way he refers to it is that he tweaked it.
Yeah.
So he was walking on it, and he don't believe that he's practiced yet. Oh, no, sorry. He practiced in advance of this game. And he will play. He's not scratching. He does have some pain in that leg, but
definitely going to give it a go, for sure.
Sorry, I occasionally get.
Got a lot of responsibility.
So if they don't see JR, if they don't see the player manager, and it's time to change the practice, Ben in particular will knock on the window for me to blow the whistle.
Yeah, Ben.
And then of course I blow the whistle and I blow your guys' ears out.
Right.
That's
okay.
For those of you listening at home, I do shut off the microphone. But yeah, so Ben did that, and of course, completely lost my train of thought.
Yeah, it's good. You gotta have a little player coach. Keep accountability out there for the guys. And Ben stepped up into that role, always on top of the practices and everything. Really.
On top of everything.
Everything. Yes.
No,
everything.
Ben is a great guy. And that was Anderson chiming in the background. I hopefully shut the microphone off so no one heard that, but extreme happiness and enthusiasm.
Yes, and entering the second half of the week. So if guys, maybe struggling, looking to turn it around, mixed emotions back here for sure. And while we have a moment before that doubles game, taking a look, doubles on the week, two-way tie for the top spot in the weekly win total. Douglas and Lamonti have 3 wins. Carballo and Juice, nice performance in the matinee. They took the last 2 doubles games, so going for 3 in a row right here in game 3. That's a team. When we mentioned Carballo, one of the best singles players, got 3rd place overall last season. So if anyone can do it, one of the guys that can really lead that team, and Juice has been playing well. They've been all over the board, 8 wins, 10 places, 7 shows. So they've been really close to the win column a lot of times this year and have actually come through 8 times. So they are now just 1 win outside of 2nd place behind the team of Tennessee and Bueno that have 9.
With less than a minute to go, we're going to remind you that there's a scratch. Game 3, post 1. Scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with Ikeda. Let's begin game number 3. This is a spectacular 7 doubles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirts of post 1, we have Ikeda and Anderluck. Receiving in the blue of post 2, the team of Lamonte and Douglas. Ikeda serves. Game 3 has begun. Good catch by Anderluck. There's the backhand. Douglas from the 13 line. A little too hard. That hit the overhead screen. Point 1. This next matchup has Ikeda serving to the white shirts of post 3. Bueno and Tennessee. Catch by Ikeda. Hard throw to the inside. Bueno calls for the rebote. Plays a 2-all from the left side. Ball tipped in the front court. Point 3. In our next matchup, Bueno serves to the green shirts of post 4. We have Juice and Carballo receiving. Bueno goes for the rebote. It falls short of the front wall. Point 4. Post 5 receives in the black shirts. We have Asier and Kubala. Asier going for the serve. Missed the catch. Point 4. Here's post 6 in the yellow shirts. Our next matchup has Juice serving to CRB and Vuelo. Catch by Carballo. Good catch by Vuelo, deep in the backcourt. It's a nice forehand. Another good catch by Vuelo, deep in the backcourt. This one clipped the side wall, but still in play. Vuelo tipped this one. Point 4. 4 has 3 points. They serve to post 7, the pink shirts. Cool Fitness, and Jedden. Ball juggled, then dropped. Point 4. 4 has 4 points. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirts of post 8. We have El Barba and Ben receiving. Powerful backhand by Ben. Carballo did not take it in the air. He does throw the rebote. Scoop by El Barba. Nice backhand. Rebote by Carballo. Swing and a miss. Point 8. That completes the first round of play, and all matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return in the second round, the blue shirts, Lamonte and Douglas. It's a nice rebote save by El Barba. A hard throw follows. El Barba went for it, missed it. Point 2. 2 with 2 points, serving the returning one team, Ikeda and Anderluck. Douglas from the left side. Powerful backhand. Scoop by Anderluck. Beautiful. Here's Douglas again. Anderluck from the forehand. Catch by Douglas. Powerful forehand by Douglas. Rebote coming out on the wall. Saved by Ikeda. And tipped by Douglas. Point 1. One has 3 points. They serve to the 3 post. Bueno and Tennessee. Outside placement stopped on the hop by Ikeda. He comes back over the top on the right side. Tennessee's there. What a catch by Anderluck in the corner. That was beautiful. Anderluck again, this time from the forehand. He goes deep. Tennessee takes it in the air, holds onto it, sends it back. Anderluck calls for it. Catch by Tennessee. Ikeda luckily got out of the way of that forehand. Wow. Getting a little dangerous there. Point 1. One has 5 points and a possible game point. Ikeda serves. Good catch by Anderluck. Strong backhand. Caught by Kubala. Good catch by Anderluck again. Powerful backhand. Kubala's there. Powerful throw. Will score for the win. Point end game to the red shirts of post 1. Ikeda and Anderluck. No playoff in our third game. 4 places, 2 shows. Unofficial order finish 1-4-2. Your prices will be up in a moment. Winning Game 3, Ikeda and Anderluck taking second, post 4, Juice and Carballo. Coming in third, post 2, Lamonte and Douglas. 1-4-2, the official order of finish for game number 3.
And surprisingly, the first win for that team of Ikeda and Anderluck, and it's tough. You don't play
It
with
is a
your
bit of a
partner.
surprise,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it is surprising, but
It
it's
is
tough. You don't play with your partner, and the communication. We see the way that Tennessee and Bueno communicate in terms of teams, and there was a little miscommunication on that Rabote there, but in the matinee performance in particular, just they seem to know where each other are on the court
Yeah.
at all times, and you got to talk, you got to communicate, use your words, and they do that much better than every other team. I mean, that's the only reason maybe why Ikeda and Anderluck haven't gotten in the win column. There's been some communication issues, both guys maybe going for balls that they didn't necessarily know, but first time they got in the win column, and that one goes to the field, does not go to any of the doubles teams. Just to clarify, it's only with your assigned partner, and it's kind of an all-star team there, and they picked up their first win, so congratulations to them.
They play again in Game 5. The prices from Game 3 are official. The $2 Quinella 1-4, so that's first and second in any order. 1-4 or 4-1, $19.40. Trifecta, the public all over that one, as they say. 1-4-2, that's first, second, and third place finishing, $69.80. Up next is our fourth game, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. There is a scratch. Game 4, post 2, scratch Diaz. Replace Diaz with Tennessee. Game 4, post 2, scratch Diaz. Replace Diaz with Tennessee. Post time for game number 4, just about 6 minutes from now.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Jai-Alai.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure. Oven mitts.
Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts
Oh,
because
that's good.
I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a highlight glove in the other one. Would be great.
Have you ever played Jai-Alai?
Actually lacrosse, but it's Jai-Alai for white people.
I'm Johnny Nacho, this is Steve-O, this is Jai-Alai.
Jai-Alai is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing. It's more complicated than that. And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. A special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
It's called a cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees. The ball is called a pelota.
Lightning ball.
Oh, good God.
And that was a video giving you some highlight and pop culture references. Pretty interesting. There's really a lot more than you may think there, Stu.
And there's more out there.
Yeah,
In fact,
more
I was
out there.
watching the show that I recommended to you the other night that I occasionally throw on while ironing.
Ooh.
Ironing's one of my favorite
Yeah,
pastimes.
I like it's very soothing. Yeah, sure.
In
Get the
that
wrinkles
case,
out.
Look,
Yeah.
I won't subject the people listening to this, but I can recommend an iron for you. It's
Awesome.
a bit of
Yeah,
an
well-
investment. It's a bit of an investment, but they are
We can-
awesome.
Important.
Anyway, so I had on Frasier while ironing the other
Yes.
night, and the father character came in and said that he had met the Michael Jordan of Jai-Alai while traveling in
Really?
South Florida. Yeah.
Did he happen to name a name?
No.
We're not going to start that.
No,
debate.
we're definitely not going to
we're
start
not
that.
gonna-
No. Because if you think people chime in on what we say now, wait till we start that.
That will definitely spark some
He was terrible. No, he wasn't.
good debate. Yeah, embrace some debate a little
But
bit.
no,
so
like
it's good.
there throughout a lot of stuff that was on in the 90s, a lot of stuff, not so much stuff that was in the 80s, but 90s and occasionally 2000s, you'll see highlight references that come up here and there.
Yeah, it's pretty.
People have always viewed it as something interesting and very. What would you call it? What's the right word? Not chic, very niche.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's really different. And if you don't come from an area, I mean, I grew up in the Midwest, so not a hotbed for Jai-Alai by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, more Northeast, Southeast, and West Coast. So what makes it even more crazy with Douglas and how a guy from a state where, North Carolina, not a big Jai-Alai hotbed either, learn the sport, 20 years old, and do that. So, I mean, really just shows you how extraordinary that is. And wasn't able to get the win there, but you'll see him in a couple of those other games. And it's really interesting. Everyone in the South Florida area has, their own highlight story. Have gotten in Uber rides and you say, "Oh, what do you do?" And everyone, people like to talk about it, and it's an interesting sport. So
yes, look, with what Magic City's done, there's no. I've been fortunate enough to be a part of it, but there's no question that after years of, going to a reunion or not even a reunion, going to see old family, and them saying, "Is Jai-Alai still open?"
Yeah.
It's like, yes, it is.
The best compliment I ever received about it was visiting back home, and someone said, it was a group function, and they said, "You know what, out of all the people here at 22, you have by far the most interesting job out of anybody that I know." And it makes it awesome to come in.
When I was 22.
So
I get that. People didn't find it quite that interesting. In fact, I think I used to.
I think back in the day, it may be a little.
I think a couple times I got. So is that what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life?
It's it's a little different.
And at 51, yes.
Yeah, it's really more of a parabola. Really went down, but back up. So,
what a good word.
Parabola. Math time.
Excellent word. Less than a minute to go. Let's remind you of the scratch. Game 4, Post 2. Scratch Diaz. Replace Diaz with Tennessee. Game 4, Post 2. Scratch Diaz. Replace Diaz with Tennessee. We're beginning Game 4, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of Post 1, we have Vuelo. Receiving in the blue of Post 2, substituting for Diaz is Tennessee. There's the serve. We begin Game 4. Powerful backhand by Vuelo. Tennessee makes the rebote. And Vuelo was way too close to Tennessee, and that's why he got hit with the cesta. And threw it into the overhead screen. Point 2. White shirt at Post 3 receives. Cool Fitness. That's an excellent catch by Cool Fitness at the side wall. Tennessee dropped it at the 10 line. Point 3. Green shirt at Post 4 receiving. Here's Lamonte. Cool Fitness throws it hard to the inside where it scores. Point 3. Our next matchup has Cool Fitness serving to the black shirt at Post 5. Juice. Point 5. Here's Post 6, Acier. Backhand by Assier. Thrown hard. Juice on the rebote. Nice touch. Just gets it up to the front wall. Back to the inside. Assier goes deep from the left side. Rebote. It's a 2-all. Assier stops it at the 8 line. Karam return. Sidearm. Juice stops it. Carambola. Scoop. Missed. 0.5. And the carambola thrown hard to the front wall, from the front wall into the side wall, and back to the outside at an angle. Here's post 7, El Barba. Point 5. Here's post 8, CRB. That is an illegal carom serve. The ball must be served from the 11 line to the front wall. Point 8. First round's complete. All matchups are now worth 2 points. Here's Wello. Miss serve. Point 8. 8 is on the board with 3 points. CRB is now serving to post 2, Tennessee. CRB chooses to throw the forehand rebote, overtaking into the air the first go-round. Rebote. CRB makes the save. Tennessee moves up, makes the catch. There's a hard throw, picked up on the left side of CRB. He holds onto it. Here's Tennessee from the 8 line. Point 2. Two serves, 2 post 4. Lamonte. Ball missed off the serve. Point 2. Possible game point for the blue shirt at post 2. Tennessee trying to stop him. Cool Fitness. Ball missed. Point 3. Play continues. Here's post 6, Assier. Powerful backhand throw by Assier. Rebote, left side by Cool Fitness. Assier's got it at the 4 line. Sends it back. That's a beautiful throw by Assier. Nice touch on the rebote by Cool Fitness. 2-all, scores. Well thrown by Assier. Point 6. Six serves, post 7. El Barba. Rebote. Missed. Point 7. Receiving, post 5, the black shirt. Juice. Karam by Juice from the inside. It's difficult to throw. El Barba's there, returns a Karam, lands wide, point 5. Possible game point for the black shirt at post 5 here. Juice trying to stop him. Wello. Reverse 2-all. caught on the forehand of Juice. Here's Vuelo. It's a hard throw by Vuelo to the inside. Rebote for Juice. Juice going for the rebote and missed it. Point one. Play continues. That puts Vuelo on the board with 2 points. This matchup has Vuelo serving to the purple shirt at post 8, CRB. To the overhead screen, that ball goes. Point one. One is on the board with 4 points. Here's post 4. Lamonte. Overserve. Point 4. Everybody's on the board with at least 2 points. Returning with possible game point is Tennessee. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, to the blue shirt. Post 2. Tennessee. Two wins it, 5 places, 3 serves to 1. This is for third place. It's a hard throw by Vuelo. He gets it to pass nicely. Rebote by Cool Fitness almost gets hit. Point and a third place finish for Cool Fitness. $253 is now official. Coming in first, post 2. Tennessee, he substituted for Diaz. Taking second, post 5, Juice. Coming in third, post 3, Cool Fitness. 253. Official order finish for Game 4. Coming in first, post 2, Tennessee. Taking second, post 5, Juice. Coming in third, post 3, Cool Fitness. There are your prices. Game 4, Quinella. First and second in any order, 2-5 or 5-2. $17.20. Again, the public all over that one. $2 trifecta. First, second, and third place finishing, 2-5-3, $202 even. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 5, a spectacular 7 doubles match. Play to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. There's a scratch in our 5th game. Post 6, scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with Ikeda. Game 5, post 6, scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with Ikeda. Game 5, post 6 is now Ikeda and Anderluck.
And folks, between games 4 and 5, we've got another one of those top 10s for you. The debut of the... Go back through the matinee, but we'll have it up for you again. This time we have the top 10 2 walls from 2019, last year. Take a look.
Reverse. That's an excellent 2-wall rebote thrown by Cool Fitness. Diaz with the catch. Another 2-all scores for the win. Beautiful 2-all thrown by Douglas to
what
score.
a finisher.
Robote thrown by Ben. Carballo's there, winds up another one. Costado 2-all's gonna score. Scoop by Douglas. Costado by Douglas. 2-all will score for the win.
Snatched up Carballo. Played outside. That one hits Ben. That one will hit.
Wow.
And score.
By Jet, stopped by Brackley. Brackley for the 3-wall play. Robote's going to the outside. Jet's there. Returns a 2-wall to score.
Robote out, nice save. Anderluck out of the air, fires this one high off the back wall again. Another Robote save going to the ground with one hand. That one will score.
Soft 2-wall. Fitness read it, caught it, returned it. 3-wall play coming way out. Juice is there.
Wow!
Juice got a 2-wall Robote that scored.
Oh, man.
Wow. Karen, stopped by Diaz. On the fly, he threw a 2-wall Robote.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And that was the top 10 2-walls from the 2019 season. I always like seeing that last one. The Douglas is 2 feet off the ground. You see the replay. It's just unbelievable.
That's like the antithesis of the training that we give them, which
Stay
is
on the
don't hop, don't hop, don't jump, because on this court everything is coming out.
Right.
It's almost there's no such thing as a chick-chack. It very rarely chulas. So if it goes over your head, the Robote is coming out. You may need to adjust a little bit. So keep both feet on the ground. That was a perfect example of Douglas no feet on the ground.
Right.
Throwing a beautiful 2-wall.
Crazy. Maybe we'll get that. I've been saying maybe the new Jai-Alai logo. I like the Jai-Alai channel with the cestas. When producer Lindsay, lovely Lindsay, debuted that, I was all over it. So maybe in a couple of years, like the NBA, they got the Jerry West. That could be Douglas doing that 2-wall. But we'll see. That maybe year 4. maybe. It's funny sometimes, Stu, we see the banter in the chat, and they're saying about this Tennessee and the song by Arrested Development, and someone commented, "He's guy's never seen Willy Wonka, no way he knows the song." I did say to Stu, Arrested Development's that comedy show with Jason Bateman, right?
To which I said,
I said, I don't know. I might have heard of it. It's a good show, but you don't even know the group either, so I don't definitely know it, and I don't think you want us singing either. That's not
Mason? No, no.
Boy.
I will not be seen.
not Stu. Not even me. None of that here. But
the lovely Lindsay makes me wear the hat one day, maybe.
We need to get the Willy Wonka hat for sure. But yeah, Arrested
Did I show you the picture?
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
We got to get it. But yeah, Arrested Development as the show. Yeah, that's where my head goes there. So no, have definitely not seen it. But we had the player walk-ups last year when they went out at the beginning, but now with no fans and all of that, and you get some rap music, doesn't really relate to the people these days. They want some of that older stuff, so we understand. Try to appease everyone. Yes.
Oh no, no way to do that. We're ready to begin Game 5, a spectacular 7 doubles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 5 is the second of our 3 doubles games in this afternoon's performance. Serving in the red shirts, post 1, we have Juice and Carballo. Receiving in the blue, post 2, Astier and Kubala. Backhand by Kubala. Here's Carballo with a beautiful catch at the 12 line. Point 1. 1 first up on the board in our 5th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirts of post 3. El Barba and Ben receive. Over serve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. That past the 7. This point goes to post 3. Our next matchup has El Barba serving to the green shirts of post 4. The team of Lamonte and Douglas. Powerful forehand throw by Douglas. Rebote left side. Douglas makes the catch. What a catch by Ben. Dragged him all the way around, but he held onto it. Rebote for El Barba. Thrown just above the pad and splitting the front quarter and back quarter. Point 3. 3 on the board with 2 points. This next matchup has El Barba serving to the black shirts of post 5, CRB and Vuelo. Rebote forehand by El Barba. Point 3. Now receiving, yellow shirts of post 6. In the front court, substituting for Diaz is Ikeda. Receiving in the back court, Anderluck. Anderluck from the forehand. Good catch by Ben. Anderluck with a great catch at the 12 line. Rebote coming out narrowly, missing Anderluck. El Barba lets that one go. It catches the overhead screen way up above the 10 line. Point 6. Receiving, post 7 in the pink shirts. Bueno and Tennessee. Ball missed on the forehand of Anderluck. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirts of post 8, Cool Fitness and Jedden. Catch by Jedden. Rebote at the sidewall, escapes to the overhead screen from the forehand of Bueno. Point 8. That completes the first round of play, and all matchups are now worth 2 points. Kubala moves in to make the catch. There's the backhand play. Taken in the air, but not held on to by Cool Fitness. Point 2. Two serves, post 1. Juice and Carballo. Rebote missed. Point 1. One on the board with 3 points. Here are the green shirts, post 4, Lamonte and Douglas. Douglas fires it from the forehand. Carballo. Somebody. Point 4. 4 has 2 points, serving to the returning 5 team. Vuelo and CRB receive. Vuelo takes the serve. Rifles the backhand. Douglas is there. Douglas let that go to the overhead screen. Point 5. Five has 2 points. Receiving, post 3, the white shirts. El Barba and Ben. El Barba picked the serve. Tejada to the inside. Vuelo waited, but he did get up there to make the catch. Great catch by Ben at the 11 line. Rebote forehand. Point 3. Possible game point. White shirts at post 3. El Barba and Ben trying to stop them. The team of Ikeda and Anderluck. El Barba makes the catch. Reverse 2-all got to the pad. Point 6. 6 serves, post 7, Bueno and Tennessee. Rotate left side by Bueno. Ikeda makes the catch on the forehand. Bueno goes to the floor to make the save. He got it up. Ikeda makes the catch. Sends it back. Rebote comes as a line drive and scores. Point 6. Possible game point for the yellow shirts of post 6. Ikeda and Anderluck trying to stop them. Post 8. Cool Fitness and Jedden. Rebote, forehand save by Ikeda. Big bounce. Brought down by Jedden. Catch on the forehand of Anderluck. Anderluck blasts the cortada. Jedden somehow held on to that ball. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. Here's Jedden. Drop the ball, point, and game to the yellow shirts of post 6. Ikeda and Anderluck. 3 places, 1 shows. Unofficial order finish 6, 3, 1. Results from Game 5 are official. Coming in first, post 6, Ikeda and Anderluck. Taking second, post 3, El Barba and Ben. Coming in third, post 1, Juice and Carballo.
We talked about that pairing of Anderluck and Ikeda, not partners assigned for this doubles tournament. They hadn't won a game. They've played together last week, beginning part of this week. And they're 2 for their last 2. Games 3 and 5, they've come back. And I think that maybe, that whole part of the doubles and the communication aspect of it, now they've played a couple games together, they're understanding and they're communicating a lot better. I mean, just night and day from how it started, especially last Sunday to here and, getting some wins there. And
they definitely have a rhythm going, no question about that. Prices are on the board for the 5th game. 5th game, Quinella, 3-6. That's 3-6 or 6-3, $25. Trifecta, that's first, second, and third place finishing, 6-3-1, $256.40. Up next, Game 6, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Post time for Game 6, 6 minutes away.
And even though team of surprising in the doubles, their doubles performance, they've played 11 games this week. That was their highest finish on the week. Pretty surprising there. Their first place, and they have another show to go along with that. So only in the money 2 times. That's tied with the team of actually Anderluck and Diaz played those first 3 doubles games of the week and has not been back since. So kind of puts in perspective the difficult week that the team of Ben and El Barba is having with the same numbers in terms of in the money percentage, pretty much as the team of Anderluck and Ikeda, both 2 in the money, 2 games in the money, meaning a top 3 finish this week.
El Barba's got issues. I mean, he's overcome them today.
Right.
It's funny. I'm saying he's got issues. I don't even know what to call those issues, but his head just has not been in the game today. No. As an indication, he was in the first game practice and he wasn't wearing his faja. Faja, new term.
Yeah,
faja,
how about that? Yes.
The red sash worn around the waist. So I said, sometimes I could be a little tough. I just go on the microphone and, where's your faja? I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I just said, Dennis. I motioned towards it. He looked at me and just kind of nodded. So I don't know. He just doesn't seem to be feeling well.
And there's Ben playing well, catching really well. I mean, catching really well there.
Some of those balls that he catches on the left side are just, he really has the concept for what it takes to stop the ball. And by stop the ball, it's like you align as the ball comes from the front wall. The instruction is that you catch the ball in front of you.
Yeah.
And then you catch it off to the sides. I mean, that's realistically what happens. But you line up catching the ball in front of you. Then it comes to your side. You naturally stop it, catching it like you're catching a raw egg.
Sure.
So you watch the ball come into your cesta, and then the wrist has a little bit of give. And because it's based on legitimately muscle memory, so the feel of the vibration that's created by the ball touching the cesta, that you feel through your fingers and into your arm, you know how much to give to stop the ball.
Right.
And so occasionally when you see bobbling, that's an issue. But also when you see players that I'll announce it as they've lost control of the ball, they'll make what appears to be a good catch, and then it goes straight off into the overhead screen. The ball never stopped in the cesta. Right. It just kept motioning. And that's sometimes... It's sometimes a little bit more difficult than it looks.
Right. And Ben also a former tight end at the University of Miami, one of the many former UM athletes we have on the roster. And 2 also will be returning pretty soon For those that have been joining us the past couple of years, you know Bradley, an exciting player, very athletic, former hurdler.
Bradley
yes.
he'll be back in 2 weeks, I believe it is.
2 weeks.
And Jedden will be
Great
back
news.
next week.
Legend. Yes.
Jedden's already here. Legend.
Jedden, yes.
Legend, Jedden, Carballo, Kubala. Yeah.
Long wait to get Legend back on the court, so we're definitely excited, mostly for him to get back out there. You know, he's a really competitive guy, played quarterback at UM while also playing in the Tampa Bay. They were the Tampa Bay Rays back in that day, right? I don't know what year the Devil Rays. It was the Devil Rays. They took out the devil part of it in the Rays. So the Devil Rays back in the day. Yes, Kenny was played in their organization in baseball while playing quarterback. So very athletic guy, can catch really well, very quick, and one of the older guys on the roster. But you definitely wouldn't tell it. Trains really hard and really wants to win there. So it'll be exciting to get him back out on the court for sure. And Bradley, personally, I think one of the most electric players on the roster, just brings the excitement every single day. Last season,
he's a very popular player.
Yeah,
he really is.
A lot of people, tall, athletic, moves really well, throws it really hard. So certainly a guy that we're excited to have back, and the fans too. If you haven't joined us and been part of Magic City Jai-Alai last year or even the first year, Bradley's been one of the guys that's been with us since the start, really improved last year, and particularly towards the end of the season, and that's also while simultaneously dealing with a lot of injuries. A guy that is particularly injury-prone, knee problems back from days running, but when he's out on the court, it's a matter of just staying healthy for him. He's really good and has proved that over the course of those 2 years.
There's a question among some of the players, mentally, their degree of competitiveness versus overcoming or playing with pain. Playing with pain is something that's very common in highlight. It just is. We've discussed this before. Knees, ankles,
right.
Soft tissue injuries are extremely common, and most can be played through. Yeah. And some are particularly nagging, painful injuries. There's no question about it. I remember serving at Fort Pierce Jai-Alai. Fortunately, there's only a minute to go, so I won't make this. But I remember serving just in a practice and tearing my bicep.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, I'll pull up my sleeve. I'll show you afterwards. Half of it's still tucked under.
Oh my goodness! Yeah,
it is just one of, and it's a soft. It's a muscle soft tissue injury. That was just as you're following through. I was following through, and of course, I didn't work out properly. I hadn't stretched. All these things.
Right.
And the one thing that I had when I played was a really good serve. Always did.
That's interesting you mentioned with the bicep. Particularly, I didn't know that about your injury history, but the bicep is really tough. And I know a guy on the White Sox, big baseball fan, the pitcher Carlos Rodon has been dealing with bicep injuries for years. Still plagues him to this day.
Bicep tendonitis.
Yeah. Right.
It's just, you say tendonitis, it's not that serious. No, bicep tendonitis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It is serious. It has been.
That will keep you up at night.
Right.
Bicep tendonitis is extremely painful.
Yeah, and Rodon, one of the best pitchers the White Sox was a high draft pick. That guy's been dealing with a bicep. It's been, almost 3 years now, and that's a nagging injury. So, good little connection to the sport of highlight. Fortunately, 0 minutes. Game 6, Stu. Got it for you.
Time to begin. Game 6, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 6 closes out today's pick 3. Serving the red shirt at post 1 is Ben. Receiving the blue at post 2, Bowello. There's the serve. We begin game 6. Ball missed on the forehand of Ben, point 2. Wello, first up on the board in our 6th game. Here's the white shirt at post 3, El Barba. El Barba on the backhand. He keeps it to the inside. Good catch by Vuelo. Nice backhand. That hits the overhead screen. Out of play. Point 2. Green shirt at post 4. Bueno receives. Rebote saved by Vuelo. He did a great job getting to that ball. Rebote forehand. This one not making it to the front wall. Point 4. Black shirt at post 5 receives. Here's Jedden. Jedden on the backhand to the outside. Bueno. 2-all. Out. Point 5. Our next matchup has Jedden serving to the yellow shirt of post 6, Tennessee. Rebote left side, played beautifully to the inside. Good catch by Tennessee. Hard throw. Jedden's there. Tennessee on the rebote to the inside, beautifully thrown. Jedden makes the save on the forehand rebote. Here's Tennessee. Hard throw, lower to the inside. Jedden going for another one. This one missed. Don't kick the wall. Point 6. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirt at post 8, Anderluck. Catch on the forehand of Anderluck. Fires it to the inside. Ikeda's there. Anderluck takes it on the hop to the forehand. There's a hard throw. Backhand by Ikeda. Rebote forehand. Ikeda takes it in the air. Back to the inside he goes. Rebote left side by Anderluck. Scores. Point 8. It's a powerful forehand throw by Ben. Good catch by Anderluck. Forehand rebote. Anderluck's got it. And dropped it. Point 1. One serves to post 3. El Barba. El Barba from the forehand. To the inside he goes. Here's Ben. Nice backhand. Caught a piece of the side wall there. 2-all by El Barba. Lands wide. Point 1. Ben has 4 points in this next matchup. He serves to Vuelo in the blue of post 2. Good throw by Vuelo. Vuelo overthrew the ball into the overhead screen. Point one. Possible game point, red shirt at post one. Ben trying to stop him. Bueno. Excellent catch by Ben. Backhand from the 9 line. Good catch by Bueno. Ben from the left side. Robote swing and a miss. Point and game. Ladies and gentlemen of the red shirt of post one, Ben. Ben wins it 2 places. That's Vuelo. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4 will play off for third place. 5 first serves, 2-6. Strong reverse by Jedden. Tennessee for the Robote. Nope. 0.5. Jedden has 3 points. He's serving to post 7. Ikeda. Good catch by Ikeda. Hard throw. Jedden on the run. 0.7. Receiving, post 8, Anderluck. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Here's Anderluck. Great catch. Almost made by Ikeda. Point goes to the 8. Playing this playoff continues. 8 has 3 points. Here's post 4. Bueno. Over serve. Point 4. 4 has 3 points. Here's post 6, Tennessee. Strong backhand by Bueno. Robote forehand by Tennessee to pass. Ball missed. Possible show point for post 4, Bueno. Trying to stop him, Jedden. That ball goes to the overhead screen, which is out of play. Point and show. The third place finish goes to post 4, Bueno. Unofficial order finish 1, 2, 4. Your prices will be up in a moment. Coming in first, post 1, Ben. Taking second, post 2, Vuelo. Coming in third, post 4, Bueno. There are your prices from game number 6. Game 6, Quinella, 1-2. That's 1-2 or 2-1, returning $22. Trifecta, 1-2-4. First, second, and third place finisher. 50460. The pick 3, 261, all three numbers returning $394 even. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, game number 7, a spectacular 7 doubles match. The third and final doubles match in this afternoon's performance. Game 7 is played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. There is a scratch. Game 7, post 5. Scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with Ron Ron. Game 7, post 5. Scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with Ron Ron.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. Like highlight.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like, Jai-Alai. They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money. The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having the work, played Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
We got the streets on fire.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is gonna pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
That was a preview to the award-winning Magic City Hustle. It's about our guys here at Magic City Jai-Alai. 3 years ago, though, when we first started this idea, now into Season 3, and a lot of improvement, but if you want to see how much he really couldn't catch or throw or rebote or any of the things, it's pretty interesting to see, I mean, and impressive, too, where they have come from that documentary. We say it all the time, but truly nothing short of extraordinary. So check it out, $5 rental. There's a link on MagicCityCasino.com, or you can go to MagicCityHustle.com directly. $5 rental, one-time purchase fee of $5. Watch it as many times as you'd like.
For those of you betting along with the High Five, 3 numbers alive to capture that $2,600 and change. Game 7, post 5, there's a scratch. Scratch Diaz, replace Diaz with Ron Ron. Game 7, post 5, scratch the front court Diaz, replace Diaz with Ron Ron. Post time 4. Game number 7, now just a few minutes away. 4 minutes away. So the 4, the 6, and the 8 are live for $2,698 in today's High Five. Some discussion about caroms. We have a carom video, if I'm not mistaken. Did we already play the carom video?
We had the carom video for the matinee. I think we're going to play it again in the matinee tomorrow. Or, sorry, we got the afternoon tomorrow. Only one performance. So we'll see it again probably either Saturday or Sunday.
The top 10 caroms.
Yes.
From last year. And the trick to throwing a carom is throwing it, you don't graze it off the sidewall. You throw it into the sidewall. Yeah. And what's a little bit different for here, obviously you have to know the ball and you have to know your court that you're playing on. So for those of you who may be familiar with Jai-Alai at other facilities, maybe you've played, So, for instance, for the ball, our ball is a little bit heavier than a traditional pelota.
Yeah.
And it's got a little bit more bounce than actually, sorry, it's a little deader than a lacrosse ball. So it's a little heavier than a highlight ball. So that's what we're dealing with. Now, when we've taken this ball, we tried it out at Calder, and I've taken it to a traditional court as well. It's way too fast.
Yeah.
We sent one to some of the guys that are participating in the U.S. National Highlight Championships out of Connecticut wanted to try the ball at the court in Berlin, I believe it is, in Berlin, Connecticut. We did send a ball up there. I didn't hear back from them, but every concrete surface that we tried it on was too fast.
Yeah.
So this ball works actually very well on this court. Now, the front wall is obviously glass. The back wall is glass. The side wall is a composite material. And so the way the players are trained, they're still trained to throw a good carom, to throw it into the side wall and with a direct strike to the side wall. Yeah. But this side wall is unpredictable. Period. It is just absolutely unpredictable. We've had Ara, who had one of the best caroms at Miami Highlight for years out here, and he has a decent carom on this court.
Yeah.
He has one of the best caroms in Highlight by history. But even he had a little difficulty hitting it consistently. So the side wall does take a bit of getting used to. There's absolutely no question about that. For either caroms thrown from the forehand or the two balls thrown from the costado. There was some discussion about that. And some players are clearly better than others. You know, Ben has really had this carom working. And Ben is a very left-sided player, is a left-handed
also
player.
left-handed,
A true lefty.
Yeah.
So that's why one of the reasons why we talked about his ability to stop the ball before. He stops the ball very well on the left side. The right side, though, is the carom. The forehand carom is something that he's had to get used to.
Yeah.
And, again, throwing shots in highlight period, as we've discussed many times, is knowing when to throw the shot, knowing how to throw the shot, having the skills to do it.
Right.
And
all three very important, equally.
They all have to, because as we saw in the doubles with guys trying to get the ball to Lamonte, it's you could throw your carom, but what's the point if you're handing it
15 feet off the court? Right.
I know. It's just it's that's something that comes with experience, and we're still in the process of getting experience here. But no, Ben's got an excellent carom. Carballo when he's concentrating, not when he's just throwing them willy-nilly.
Yeah.
But it's time to see, because Game 7 begins now. This is the 7th game, Spectacular 7 doubles match. Played to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Serving the red shirts post 1, we have CRB and Vuelo. Receiving the blue at post 2, El Barba and Ben. There's the serve. Game 7 has begun. Robote forehand by CRB. Here's Ben at the 9 line. Carom. That scores beautifully. There we go. We talked about it. He threw it. Nicely thrown by Ben. Point 2. And our next matchup, El Barbo's serve to the white shirts of post 3, Cool Fitness and Jedden. Ball off the tip of Cool Fitness' Cesta. Point 2. Underserve. Point 3. He's just in the process of announcing a good tip. Green shirts at post 4 receive Juice and Carballo. Ball tipped. Point 4. And our next matchup, Juice serves to the black shirts at post 5, the team of Ronron and Anderluck. Backhand by Anderluck. Anderluck makes the catch. Pica, stopped by Carballo. Scoop! Get out of the way. Okay. Robote left side is in play. It's going to go up. It's stopped by Ronron. Ronron's carambola stopped by Carballo. Anderluck makes a great catch. There's the backhand. Scoop missed. Rebote missed. 0.5. What a well-played point by both of these teams. Wow. It's one of the things that makes Magic City Jai-Alai. Everybody's all over the place. Yellow shirts at post 6 receiving Lamonte and Douglas. Good catch by Douglas. Anderluck with a tip ball, 0.6. Post 7 receives Asier and Kubala. Catch by Douglas. There's the backhand. Taken in the air by Kubala. Catch by Douglas. Cortada. Kubala's got it. He winds up. 2-all. Lands out. 0.6. 6 has 2 points in this next matchup. Lamonte serves to the purple shirts at post 8. Bueno in Tennessee. This will complete the first round of play. Bueno picks the serve. Douglas got there. Returns it hard from the left side. Bueno on the rebote. Hard to the inside. Douglas is there. Catch by Tennessee. Ball tipped on the left side of Douglas. 0.8. That completes the first round of play, and all matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return, post 1, CRB and Vuelo. Nice backhand by Bueno. Good catch by Vuelo. That's a beautiful throw by Vuelo's forehand. CRB with a bold shot. Nice try. 0.8. Receiving post 2, El Barba and Ben. Low runner to the inside, caught by Tennessee. El Barba from the left side. Low and hard, caught by Bueno. Bueno sends it back, Ben's there. Rebote forehand by Bueno, he makes the save. Here's El Barba. He reaches up, outside placement, off the court. 0.8. Possible game point for the purple shirts at post 8. Bueno and Tennessee trying to stop them. Post 3, Cool Fitness and Jedden. It's a powerful forehand throw by Tennessee. Jedden's there. Goes deep. Caught by Tennessee. Jed in the middle of the court makes the catch. Reverse 2-all. Caught on the forehand of Bueno. Bueno sends it back. Jedden's there. Catch by Tennessee. Hard throw to the inside. Cool Fitness with the catch. There's the backhand. Bueno from midcourt on the right side. Hard to the inside. Jedden makes the rebote save. That's still in play. Did not touch the overhead screen. Here's Bueno. Carambola by Bueno will score. Point and a well-earned game for the purple shirts at post 8. Bueno and Tennessee. 8 wins at 6 places. 4, 5, 2, and 3 will pair off and play off for third place. 4 first serves, 2, 5. Carballo from the 11 line. Catch by Ron. Hard throw to the corner. Perfectly placed. Nice rebote save by Carballo. Here's Anderluck. Hard throw by Anderluck. Good catch by Carballo. Carballo goes deep. Anderluck with a flying catch on the right side. What a rebote thrown by Carballo. That was beautiful. 0.4. Only criticism was it should have been a little bit more inside, but other than that, picture perfect. 2 now serves to 3. The winner of this point meets 4 in the continuing playoff for third place. Good catch by Jedden. Dejada. Barba got there. Outside placement, scores. Well thrown by El Barba. 0.2. We'll turn, actually not turning around. 4 serves, 2. This is third place. Catch by Carballo. El Barba's got the ball. Hard backhand. Carballo for the rebote. Nice rebote. Caught in the air by Ben. Hard throw by Ben. Rebote coming all the way out. Rebote saved by Juice. Four finishes third. Unofficial order finish 8-6-4. There are your prices from Game 7. Game 7, Quinella, 6-8. That's 6-8 or 8-6, 35-60. The trifecta, 8-6-4, 203-40. That's first, second, and third place finishing 8-6-4. And the high five went 1-2-6-1-8. 5 of 5 numbers, returning $2,698. That's even a respectable win return for game number 7. 8 to win. So if someone wagered $2 on 8 to win, it returned $26.20. We have 2 games left in this afternoon's performance. Game 8, Game 9. Game 8 up next. Spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 8 closes out today's Mighty Ocho, and post time for Game 8 is just 6 minutes away. Yes.
Oh, getting into Game 8, these are the feature singles games.
Yes.
And we have some statistics to back it up. I actually took a look at the in the money percentage. Now, this is interesting. In the money is top 3 finishes on the season. So guys playing in game number 8. Number 1 on the year, Douglas, in the money percentage, 2/3. Douglas, number 1 on the roster. Ikeda, number 2. And Douglas is playing out of the 4. Ikeda, number 2. 53%. He's playing out of the 3 post. You got Bueno, 46%, playing out of the 7 post. not in there, 45%. Then Carballo at 44, he's in there in the 5. Kubala, 42.5%, right around there. He's playing out of the 8. Feature singles game shows right there in the numbers. All these guys have been playing really well, and some of those guys, mid-level players playing up in this game, so a lot of really good talent, and that shows there. So should be in for a couple good ones given the play so far.
Those are the numbers, and looking at the players, let's take a look at Ron.
Yeah, the only one, Ron, is not in the top there, and he obviously is coming back from a lot of difficult circumstances.
And
Right.
definitely, no, he's playing in pain. He's absolutely playing in pain. Now, the pain, fortunately, the 3 days that he took off, he told me that he's feeling much better, but still has pain when planning on that leg, which is a bit of an issue. But his skills overall are really good enough. Jesus, sorry. Yes, I said that in the microphone. No, Douglas just threw the ball 1,300 miles an hour, and
sometimes you think it's going to hit us.
And I got guys turning their backs and jumping out of the way as everybody's almost getting killed on the court. Yeah, so it's right in front of my face. When it happens, and we hope it never does, it will be right here. So, Ron, playing with some pain, but through his long history playing professional and amateur, long by Magic City standards, he's got skills on both sides to be able to compensate for that. Right. He's been able to pick up a few wins, places, and shows.
Right.
So, which is overall good for him. Yeah. Carballo playing a much more disciplined Jai-Alai than we're used to seeing him. Had a long conversation with him, as I discussed earlier in the week, and just said that, these balls that you're throwing, it's like 1, 2, 3 carom, 1, 2, 3 carom. He said it doesn't seem to make a difference to you if it's a good carom.
Right.
You're throwing balls in the middle of the court. It's ridiculous. And Kyle finally got hit. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, fortunately not too bad.
He's up.
And it almost
the ball. Yeah, the ball's got a magnet right now.
It literally just happened again. I mean,
the odds.
Wow.
Of that. Yeah, this is.
What are
we
the
need
odds?
Game 8 we need to go.
Yeah, I'd get away at this point. I would get away from Ben. Just go stand someplace else. Wow. What was I saying? Oh, Carballo.
Carballo, yes.
So Carballo just playing with a lot more control.
Yeah.
He's actually the only player on the roster who could literally play that little thing he does with the right side that we just saw him do where he catches and throws it back real quick.
Yeah.
That is how Jai-Alai was played. In fact, we see people talking about Jai-Alai from the 60s and 70s. One of the things that has evolved is holding. Not illegal holding, but traditional holding. The holding that's allowed.
Right.
If you go back, and there's a couple videos on YouTube where you can see Jai-Alai from the 30s or 40s, I believe. The ball came in, and you threw it right back. So the momentum of the ball brought your arm back, and then you pushed it forward. There was no catch and bring it in.
How'd they get any throw power? I mean, their timing just had to be.
That's one of the things that made Jai-Alai
these guys
special
are better.
at the time.
Yeah, these guys are better than the MLB players.
And gradually, it got what Jai-Alai players refer to as dirtier and dirtier and dirtier. That the ball kept on being held and held longer, and catch and cock and take a peek and see where he goes and whatever. Then when you're training, obviously catching and throwing are two distinct processes. So we dirtied it up a little bit further, but that's what he just threw right there, what Carballo just threw.
Yeah.
If he would have thrown that but with power, that is traditional quick release Jai-Alai.
Yeah, we're gonna have to check those.
Yeah,
out.
and you can go to Dania Miami Called or wherever. You're not going to see that. Now, of course, he's not going to play with that. He occasionally breaks that out, but he is capable of doing that. He is, and I don't know if he's capable of doing it on the left side. I know he does it kind of reflexively on the right side.
It was good foreshadowing because it is coming in one of those top 10 videos. I don't remember which one it is, but I do remember that he was up in the air and it was that constant motion. So he has done it. We have seen it. So that's coming your way.
We're ready to begin game number 8, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1, we have number 12, Ron. Receiving in the blue at post 2, number 1, Anderluck. Ron serves. We begin game 8. with an ace. That is a legitimate ace. Impressive. Point one. White shirt at post 3. Ikeda receives. Good catch by Ikeda. There's the backhand. Robote's up. Forehand Robote thrown beautifully by Ron. 2-all. Not cutting out. Ron's there. Takes a peek. Throws it inside. Ikeda picked it up. Couldn't hold on to it. Point one. Green shirt at post 4. Douglas receives. Backhand by Douglas. Robote's up. Fire to the inside by Ron. Here's Douglas. Nice backhand throw. Forehand Robote by Ron. Catch by Douglas. Point 4. Douglas will now serve to the black shirt at post 5. In this matchup, Douglas serves to Carballo. Strong forehand Robote by Douglas. Here's Carballo. Carballo sends it deep. Robote comes out. Forehand Robote missed. Point 5. Here's post 6. Ben. Ball tipped by Ben at the 12 line. Point 5. Our next matchup has Carballo serving to Bueno. Post 7. Ball is an overserve. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirt at post 8, Kubala. Forehand Robote saved by Bueno. Kubala steps in, makes a nice catch at the side wall. Robote left side by Bueno. Kubala makes the catch. Forehand Robote by Kubala. Kubala again on the forehand Robote. Bueno's got it to the outside of the court. Returns a carom. Nice catch by Kubala. That's going to score for Kubala, point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, post 2, Anderluck. Robote forehand by Anderluck. Here's Kubala from the 9 line. Robote forehand by Anderluck. Catch by Kubala. Picata, the big bounce, brought down by Anderluck, but he did not hold on to it. Point 8. Kubala has 3 points. Here's post 3, Ikeda. Catch by Ikeda. Outside placement, stopped by Kubala. Point 8. Possible game point for the purple shirt at post 8. Kubala trying to stop him. Post 1, the red shirt, run. Good catch by Kubala. There's the backhand. Robote left side. It's a 2-all. It scores. Point and a perfect game to the purple shirt at post 8, Kubala. 8 wins it. 5 serves to 1. This is a playoff for second and third place. Great catch by Ron. Carballo from the forehand. High to the inside. Scoop. Missed. Point and place to post 5. 1 shows. Unofficial order finish 8-5-1. Your prices will be up in a moment. Results from Game 8 are official as posted. Coming in first, post 8, Kubala. Taking second, post 5, Carballo. Coming in third, post 1, Ron.
Kubala's just been playing really well, Stu, since last week when he and Asier went on that run in doubles. It kind of carried over into singles and carrying again into this week. A perfect game for him. Just confident. I mean, he's catching, he's making good throws, and not overcomplicating it. Last year, took second place in the championship singles race. I think he had 99 singles wins, so just under the century mark. So a guy that certainly has all the skills to do it, showing it there. A perfect game. Win number 8 on the season for Kubala. Nicely done for him.
The Mighty Ocho finishes 2-3-1, 2-6, 1-8-8. 5 of 8 numbers returning $30.80. Carryover jackpot $993.60, almost at that $1,000 mark, which is the guarantee. If you hit the Mighty Ocho, you'll get at least $1,000. 8th game, Quinella. 5-8, that's 5-8 or 8-5, 112.40. Trifecta, 8-5-1, 354.40. Up next, Game 9, a spectacular 9 superfecta match. The next game is played in 9, that's 9 points, with all points doubling after the first round of play. It's our only 9-point game in the performance. It's also our only superfecta game. Post time for Game 9, 7 minutes away.
And Game 9 got a couple of differences in terms of the format for this game as opposed to Spectacular 7. This one, Spectacular 9 scoring, offers the superfecta wagers. Just a couple of subtle differences, and this video is going to help clear up Spectacular 9 scoring for you. Take a look.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those two players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
And that was an explanation on Spectacular 9 scoring, which will be the format for the afternoon here at Magic City. We'll be back tomorrow. 2 more performances to close out the week. One tomorrow, 4 o'clock p.m. And then Sunday, we have the new...
That's it for May, huh?
Wow.
I know.
Had to stop for a sec. Can't believe... I mean, the season really does fly by. I mean, can't believe we're in week 5.
And obviously we all spent quite a bit of time indoors. Some people are still spending time indoors, which we, of course, fully respect. Most of us were off for... Not necessarily off, but we were out of here for a month. Actually, close to 2 months.
Yeah, it was
all
almost
of March,
2 full months. Yeah, March.
And most of April.
Most of it, yeah.
Most of it. So, a month and a half for the players and myself and JR. And we started practicing 2 weeks before we began on May 1st. We're already done with May. Wow. 1 month of highlight in the bag. At the end of the month, though, we're not quite there yet.
And let's take a look. Top of the singles standings for you. We paid a top 3 over the championship singles. Douglas leading the pack, 22. Ikeda with 18. Anderluck with 17, and then a bit of a drop-off, Tennessee in 4th with 13. So those top 3 guys, again, all roommates, the Davy 3, will be featured for you in this final game of the afternoon.
Two minutes remains till we begin game number 9. And of course, the 2020 season will run through November. I think it's the 27th, actually.
27th?
But it's the end. It's the end of November. But I'm not sure if I'm thinking of January 27th for the doubles. June 27th for the doubles, or but it's the. I think it's the last Friday in November is when we'll close.
We didn't have a chance to give you the double standings through the end of the day after game number 7. We'll give them to you now. Douglas and Lamonti, although didn't pick up a win today. Kind of surprising there for them. Still at 17 wins. Nice day for the team of Tennessee and Bueno. They have 10, followed by Carballo and Juice with 8, and then a lot of teams right there vying for that second place spot. But if Tennessee and Bueno can play like they played today, really aggressive and strong front court play by Bueno really is the difference for that team. And propelling them to 10 wins on the year. I mean, they really could be a team that could threaten that. Douglas and Lamonti didn't play well. Just a couple of mistakes took them off the court, and you got to take advantage in this short double season. Every game even more important than in the singles, and as you mentioned, we got a long way to go for that. So increasing pressure in all these doubles games. 17, 10, 8, the top 3 scores. Top 3 win totals, I should say.
Yeah, no, it's time to go. Yeah, we need to finish up this 9th game and then go home.
Again, the fantasy highlight stats will be updated at the end of this performance.
You have more work to do.
Yes, about 20 minutes after, so give us a minute. We got to update the program. We got to call it in. A bunch of stuff needs to go on for the bettors, and then we get to the fun stuff for the non-gambling public. 0 minutes to game 9. Let's begin.
With this serve, we'll begin our 9th and final game of the afternoon, a spectacular 9 superfecta match. This game is played to 9 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is number 22, Bueno. Receiving in the blue of post 2, number 23, Ikeda. Bueno serves. We begin game 9. Nice backhand throw by Bueno. Ikeda takes it in the air. It's a good save on the forehand rebote by Bueno. Ikeda on the backhand. Caught in the air by Bueno. Bueno from the 10 line on the backhand. Ikeda. Ikeda goes hard to the inside. That's a great catch by Bueno. Karen by Bueno. Stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda, Picada, big bounce. With the sidewall involved, will score. Point 2. Great way to start off our last game of the day. Here's the white shirt at post 3. Douglas. Over serve. Point 3. Green shirt at post 4. Carballo receives. Rebote left side by Douglas. Catch by Carballo. Carballo from the forehand's got it. He goes to the outside. Douglas for the rebote. 2-all. Carballo on the run. Face first into the screen. Point 3. Here's post 5. The black shirt, Jedden receives. Catch by Douglas. Rebote thrown beautifully by Jedden. Here's Douglas. Rebote forehand save by Jedden. Mid-court placement right to Jedden. Douglas on the run. There's the rebote fire to the inside. Good catch by Jedden. Douglas on the left side. There's the 2-all. Jedden read it, stopped it, returns it high. High carambola. Fired up the inside where it scores. That's a really well-played point by both Douglas and Jedden. Point 3. Our next matchup has Douglas serving to the yellow of post 6, Run. Rebote left side by Ron. Catch by Douglas. Douglas Picada. Interference has been ruled. The point will be replayed. 3 serves to 6. Strong backhand throw by Ron. Point 6. Here's post 7. Anderluck. Overserve. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirt at post 8, Kubala. Kubala makes the catch. Almost. Point 7. That completes the first round of play, and all matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return, post 1, Bueno. Nice forehand rebote by Anderluck. Bueno. Reaching between his legs, try to get that one. Point 7. Receiving post 2, Ikeva. Point 2. Thank you, Anderluck. 2 serves to post 4. Carballo. Carballo on a hop makes the catch. Nice backhand. Rebote comes up the middle. Taken by the forehand of Ikeda. Carballo with a good catch. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Carballo. Good catch by Ikeda. Ball missed by Carballo. Point 2. Ikeda has 5 points, but remember, 9 points are needed to win a Superfecta match. Here is post 5. Jedden. Ikeda tipped it on the forehand. Point 5. Jedden will now serve to post 3. Douglas. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Good catch by Jedden. Douglas from the 9 line. Rebote forehand. Missed. Point 3. Douglas has 5 points. Serves to post 6. Run. Powerful backhand throw by Run. Nice rebote save by Douglas. Here's Run. Sends it back. Rebote. Low. What a throw by Run. That low runner to the inside. Really working. Point 6. Run has 3 points. He serves to post 8. The purple shirt is Kubala. Rebote forehand save by Run. Kubala picks it up on the left side. Backhand. Coming out. Run throws a beautiful rebote to the inside. That ball's out of play. Point 6. Run has 5 points. He serves to post 1. Bueno. Robote forehand by Ron. Catch by Bueno. Ron on the Robote. Another powerful backhand by Ron. That one not coming out. 0.6. Possible game point for the yellow shirt at post 6. Ron. Trying to stop him is Anderluck. Long carom by Anderluck, stopped on the forehand of Ron. Beautiful forehand throw by Ron, scooped up by Anderluck. Robote left side by Ron. Anderluck moves up, scoops it, returns it from the forehand. 0.7. Seven serves to post 4, Carballo. Anderluck from the left side. Low and hard to the inside. Carballo for the Robote. He's got it. Played nicely to the inside. Anderluck reaching up with the right side at the side wall. Not working. 0.4. Carballo's on the board with 2 points. Returning, post 2, Ikeda. Robote missed midcourt, 0.2. Possible game point for post 2, Ikeda trying to stop him, Jedin. Robote left side by Jedin. Played nicely. Caught by Ikeda. Ikeda from the 7 line. Robote left side by Jedin. Played nicely. Here's Ikeda from the 7 line again. Robote left side. Got in the air by Ikeda. Robote saved by Jedin. Wow. That clears the overhead screen. Reverse 2-all picked up on the forehand of Ikeda. Ikeda throws it back. Jedin looks for the Robote. Jedin makes the Robote. Ikeda faked the carom, and Jedin did not fall for it. Jedin's back inside. Here's Ikeda midcourt. Ikeda throws another one. This one got by Jedin, but scores. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, to the blue shirt of post 2, Ikeda. And no playoff here. 6 places, 7 shows, 3 takes the quad. Unofficial order of finish, 2-6, 7-3. Coming in first, post 2, Ikeda. Taking second, post 6, Ron. Coming in third, post 7, Anderluck. Taking the quad, post 3, Douglas. 2-6, 7-3 is the official result of game number 9. The Canela 2-6, $50.40. The trifecta 2-6-7. Trifecta 267, 787 even. 10-cent super 26738977. Overall, it was a great day of highlight. I mean, we had some, actually, the standout for me is some of these points between, Jedden. Jedden really, Jedden, now, defensive. But when you're not catching 6 balls in a row by history, now you're up to 6 and 7 volleys. That's significant for us. That is
Huge
really good to
improvement.
see.
Right, yeah.
Now, should somebody kill the point? Maybe.
Right.
But remember, part of throwing shots is knowing when to throw them. And if you don't feel comfortable throwing it, do not throw it.
Yeah, and a big part of it, you said, I mean, once you get that catching down, everything comes a lot easier, and you can clearly see there, I mean, so much more comfortable with his catching and all that, so it's making all other facets of the game much easier for him. So, yeah, look for Jedden to get some more wins, maybe the end of this week and going into the next couple of weeks, because he's been playing really well, but really, as you said, Stu, hasn't translated into wins maybe as much as it should.
Absolutely. And let's see. What's next? Oh, yes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Friday afternoon performance of Live Jai-Alai in Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai Channel. We're glad that you chose to join us this afternoon and invite you to join us again tomorrow when we'll play 9 more games at 4 p.m. We sure hope you enjoyed today's Jai-Alai action at Magic City. Please like and subscribe to the Jai-Alai Channel and let us know your thoughts. Any questions you might have in the live chat when we play. And for further information and participation, head on over to Instagram, where you will find the Jai-Alai Channel with some new stuff. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Jai-Alai, we thank you for joining us today and hope you'll join us again at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Goodbye. So we can see you back here at Magic City Jai-Alai. Take care, everyone.